from the cobblestone streets and the French Quarter to the Marsh to right here on Rainbow Row. There is a feeling here. It feels like it's something out of a novel, and people come here for the history, the views, and the food. It's a blink and miss it kind of turn. But once you head down the bumpy road, where the marsh lines either side and the sunlight filters through the trees, it becomes clear that Mother Nature is a poet, and this is her southern sonnet to the Lowcountry.
You feel like you're a million miles away. That's kind of a cool experience with it.
No, not a million miles, but 14 acres.
Got a good feeling to it.
Bowen's Island Restaurant.
I jokingly tell people sometimes the food is almost always good. If it's not, you got the best view in the world.
Robert Barber is not exaggerating, though he is downplaying his food.
Eyes are so salty they almost taste sweet, you know.
If it's not the views, it's the oysters that draw a crowd. All plucked from the marsh and cooked, just like they were back when Robert's grandmother, May Bowen, ran the restaurant.
It was oftentimes the first place young people had a beer. My grandmother sold many a beer to an underage person, which was not a good idea.
Bowen's Island is a Charleston treasure, one that was almost lost to a fire in 2006.
Everything really but the original dining room and the oyster pit was pretty much destroyed.
There's a focus on original here. Though the rebuilding process added some upgrades, it's still always been how it always was.
I think she might be proud of that as well, but she might be disappointed we don't cook in iron skillets anymore, but we can't hardly do that, you know.
It could be the water, or the trees, the marsh. It's hard to pin down why this place feels so different. But maybe that's the beauty of Mother Nature. When words fail, she does all the talking. So Robert won a James Beard Award, and that's a really fancy event. So he dressed up in a tux, obviously, but he also wore his oyster boots to just show people where he was from. Now, Brian, I don't know if you've seen the show Outer Banks on Netflix, but a couple of the scenes in that show were filmed out on Bowen's Island, and you could see why. It's so beautiful out there.